Hello. Hello, hello. Just waiting for this to go live. Ooh, it is a hot one. Sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. I was out walking my little dog, Guinness. I don't know if you've seen him on my Instagram before, but he's our YogaNaraska mascot. And ran into a neighbor I've never spoken to before, so we had a nice, long, hot, sweaty chat outside in the sun. But it's always so nice to meet your neighbors, and it's nice to spend that time making new connections with people. So I felt that I could sacrifice a little bit of my time to chat with my cute little old lady neighbor. So I'm very warm, and I'm here now, and I apologize for being late. It is Workout Wednesday, so grab your gear, grab your mat, grab your yoga blocks, because we will be using those a little bit. And we will be doing our warm-up from a different position today, so something a little bit different. Haven't really decided what the theme of today's class is going to be, but it's going to be a little bit of everything. Let's just call it full body, okay? We'll call it full body. So let me know if you're here, if you're live, and if you're watching this later, give me a little note in the comments. Don't mind my super sweaty hair. Hat hair. Shout out to Shannon Newlands for gifting me some free samples of Monat shampoo. It's pretty nice. I'm thinking about making a purchase. We'll see. I'm a very cautious shopper, but I actually really enjoy them, and they're cruelty and vegan free. So, I mean, not vegan free. They're not, well, probably free of vegans, but cruelty free and vegan is what I mean, which is exciting to me. And, you know, I love helping out other people with their little side hustles and little businesses. So thanks again to Shannon if you're watching this. Alrighty, so get your yoga shit. And let's get ready for our Workout Wednesday. So today we are going to be starting from table position. And by now you should know where that's at. So our knees are about hip width apart, hands are about shoulder width apart. Elbows under shoulders, wrists under elbows, knees under hips, nice and all stacked up, pressing down through the fingertips, pressing down through the tops of the feet. Neutral spine for now. Okay, let's begin to move with the breath as we move through CatCow. So inhale. Let's go from the tip of the nose to the tailbone. So we're isolating sort of our movements by one thing at a time. So as you inhale, lift the nose, lift the chin. Let the belly begin to drop as the shoulders lift, and then finally let the tailbone come up. So let's do this nice and slowly here. Okay, exhale this time. Let's start with the tailbone. So we'll start to tuck the tailbone under, finding the belly button drawing up towards the spine. The back is rounding, chin drops, nose drops. Okay, so starting from the nose this time. As we inhale, exhale, starting from the tailbone. So we're kind of doing like spinal waves here. Moving at your own pace. You know what you're doing. One more of each. And coming back to neutral. Wonderful. Okay, let's take the nose to the hip. So let's take the left nostril towards the left hip and left hip towards the nostril, coming into a little crescent sort of sideways shape here. Breathing deeply. Exhale back to center. Let's take right nostril to right hip to right nostril. Oh, check it out. My plant, I think we named it Sully. I can't remember, but it's got a new leaf on it. That's exciting. Coming back to center. Let's move with the breath now. So inhale, nose to hip. Exhale to center. Inhale, nose to hip. Exhale to center. Let's switch that up and see if it feels different this time. So let's take an inhale in the center. Exhale to fold. That feels a bit better, doesn't it? Inhale to center. Exhale to fold. So sometimes it's interesting to see if you can change up where you're inhaling and exhaling at different points of poses to see if it can help you sort of get deeper into the pose. Wonderful. Okay. Let's send the hips backwards towards the heels, coming into a sort of child's pose-like position. Now let's walk the hands out, dropping the chest down towards the mat, coming into child's pose. Opening through the front of the chest, drawing the shoulders together and back. Okay, if you can, from here, come up onto the fingertips, tent the fingertips, take a deep breath in, and we're going to see if we can raise the upper body up. Lifting the arms. I hope you can see me. No, you can't see me on the Instagram. that landscape frame always gets me. Okay. So take a slight back bend here, stretching the back a little bit like we did in our cow position. Exhale, let's forward fold again. This time you might use your blocks. Put your hands on the blocks, see if you can get a little bit deeper in that child's pose. Inhale, let's come back up. Slight back bend again. Exhale, bring the hands back down, and we will come back into our table pose. So bring the knees back in a little bit, right under the hips. Setting back up in table. Let's plant the right hand down. Inhale, bring the left hand up and open to the left. Exhale, let's drop the left hand under the right. Drop the left shoulder, left ear down to the mat. Coming into a twist. So we've flexed the spine forward and back and side to side with our crescents. Now we're twisting, warming up all 7 movements of the spine. Inhale, come back to center. Oh yeah, sneeze. Bananas. Oh, it worked, it went away. Okay. Planting left hand down. Opening up the right hand up into the right. Exhale, right hand comes under left, dropping right shoulder, right ear down to the mat. Coming into a twist on the other side. So always important to warm up the spine. Inhale, back to center. Let's do one more on either side. So plant the right hand, open the left. You can almost like draw like a bow, as if you were doing some archery here. If you want a little bit more challenge, you can look at the thumb of the left hand. Exhale, sweep it under the right, threading the needle, dropping left shoulder, left ear down to the mat. Maybe turning the head to look up, getting a nice spinal twist. Inhale, back to center. Take an exhale here. Inhale, right hand comes up, twisting to the right. Deep breath in. Exhale, right hand comes under the left, dropping right shoulder, right ear down to the mat. Inhale, coming back up to center. Planting the right hand, let's lift the left hand up, right leg out. So opposite arm and leg here, looking for a nice straight line. Take a deep breath in. Holding here. Drawing in the navel towards the spine, engaging the core, challenging the balance a little bit. Exhale, let's bring knee to elbow, elbow to knee. Inhale, come back up. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to lengthen. And let it go. Beautiful. Plant the left hand. Bring the right hand up as if you were to shake someone's hand. Bring the left leg up. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Holding here. Looking for that nice straight line in the body. From the middle fingertip to the pointed toes or the flexed foot. You might experiment with flexing and pointing the toes, seeing how that feels different. Breathing deeply. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees to elbow, coming into that little crunch position. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. One more. Beautiful, and coming back to center. Okay, let's try something new today. I don't know if we've done this on Workout Wednesday. So take your take your right knee, so right leg, and spin your foot off of the mat 90 degrees. So I'm gonna lift my other left leg here so you can see what's happening. So this leg is spinning out to the side. And then left leg is gonna do exactly what my left leg is doing, coming out, and then connecting that knife edge, the outside edge of the foot in with the mat, or in my case, kind of off the mat. So I'll scooch forward, see if you can see me better on Instagram. That tight frame is such a difficult thing. And I can't move the camera back any further because the room is kind of small. So we'll do our best. But if you really want the full screen, you gotta head over to Facebook. Okay, so here I am in my nice stable position here. Right leg 90 degrees to the mat. Left leg outside of the foot connected in with the earth. Right arm nice and straight. My wrist is directly under my shoulder. Okay, let's take a deep breath in. Lift, same thing with our little bow and arrow we're drawing. Lift the left arm up, opening up to the left. Take a deep breath in here. This is called gate pose or a gate variation. We might take this left arm and straighten it out so it's in line with that left leg, coming with a nice straight line. Let's exhale, drop the left arm down, and then we're going to walk hand over hand all the way over to this left leg. Planting the hand on the inside or the outside of the leg, left hand, inside or outside, whatever works best for you. And then we're going to draw our crossbow. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a crossbow. It'd just be a regular bow. Right hand up to the sky from here. Let's inhale back up to center. Taking a deep breath in. We might take both arms up overhead. Take a slight back bend here. Exhale, both hands back down through the center. Walk the hands back over. So right hand is planted once more under right shoulder. Gotta get my angle right here. There we go. And then we'll bring the left hand down back to where it normally should be. Curl on these back left toes. Swing the right leg back onto the mat. Wonderful. Okay, let's do it on the other side. I'm just going to switch my whole body position so that I'm not facing away from the camera and you can get a nice view of my booty. But we'll do it this way just so you can see me better. So this time, the left leg swings 90 degrees, comes off the mat. So left leg swinging. Let's see if you can see me on Insta. Yeah. Okay. Right foot connects in with the mat. Planting left hand under left shoulder. Right hand draws the bow this time. You can gaze up at that thumb if you'd like to balance or to challenge your balance. Exhale, drop the right hand down. Inhale, hand over hand to the right foot this time. Plant the right hand. Left hand opens up. Inhale, let's come back up to center. Take a deep breath in. Let's bring arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold through the middle. Hand over hand, let's plant left hand under left shoulder, right hand next. Swinging the left leg in, bringing right leg to meet it. Okay, let's add another pose in here just because it's a fun one and I forgot to do it before. So this time, we're going to move through a similar sequence, but we're just going to skip a couple of steps so we can get to something that's a little bit more complicated. So, left leg goes out straight, right leg 90 degrees, connect the outer leg or outer sole of the left foot with the earth. Bring the left arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Okay, so if you feel nice and stable here, so I can notice my leg isn't completely straight under the hip. So make sure that your wrist is under your shoulder, knee is under the hip. That's very important for our balance here. So, pressing that right top of the foot into the mat, let's see if you can lift up your left leg. Whew, that's a little bit of a challenge. Let's see if you can do a couple little leg lifts here. You'll definitely feel that in the outer left hip. Okay, lift and hold, bend the knee. See if you can reach back with the left leg, or left arm, sorry, and grab onto the left foot. A little bit of a challenge here, opening up through the front body, pressing the chest forward, pressing the top of the foot into the hand. Breathing deeply. You're doing great. Okay, let's unfurl here. Coming back into gate pose. Swing the left hand down. Swing the right leg back in. And let's do that on the left side. So again, you don't need to spin around. I'm just spinning around for camera purposes. All right, left leg spins off the mat. Right leg straightens out, connecting in with the outer edge of the foot. Left wrist directly under left shoulder. Right arm opens up. Take a couple breaths here. Checking in with your alignment, making sure knee is under hip, wrist is under shoulder. Are you ready for the leg lift? Okay, let's lift the right leg and let it lower. See, I find this side's a little bit easier for me, but maybe different for you. Definitely a way to challenge your hip mobility and hip muscles, hip flexors. Raising and lowering a couple times. All right, you ready for the hold now? All right, lift the left leg, or sorry, right leg up, bend, reach back, see if you can reach that foot. If you can't, you might use a strap perhaps, or you might just try to hold the leg up, whatever works best for you. So again, opening through the front body, pressing the foot into the hand, pressing the left top of the foot and all of the left fingers into the mat for support. Breathing deeply. You got this. Woo! See, now I'm off balance. Okay, exhale, unraveling. Woo, kick my plant. And drop the right hand down. Swing the left leg back in. Right leg comes to meet the left. Okay. Would you like to try something similar from table position? I believe this is called tiger pose, and I can never remember if it's the same side of the body or opposite sides of the body. So you know what? Let's do an experiment to find it. So, same as we were doing with our little bird dogs earlier, let's take left arm up and straight out in front of you. Let's try opposite. I don't know how this is going to work, but it's an experiment, people. Okay, let's lift right leg up. You're going to bring left arm up and over like you're doing a backstroke. Bend the right leg. See if you can connect it in with that foot getting into the hand, pressing the foot into the hand, lifting the upper body, gazes forward. Balancing right hand and left shin and foot in with the earth. Exhale back down together. Okay, so for argument's sake here, because I always forget, let's try left arm and left leg. I don't think this is going to work. I think we're going to be off balance, but let's try it anyway. So, left arm comes out, left leg comes out. Do your backstroke, bend the leg, and reach back. Actually, it's not that bad. I guess you can do both. Well, I guess this is pretty similar to what we're doing. All we would have to do is take that leg out 90 degrees, but whatever. Work it once a experimentation. Okay, unraveling back down towards the mat. Let's take right arm up this time, left leg up this time. So repeating the same leg but different arm. Backstroke with the right arm, bend the left leg. Connecting hand in with foot, lifting the upper body forward, gazes forward, pressing left foot into right hand, and lifting that foot up as high as we can. And exhale back down. Beautiful. Okay, let's try right leg and right arm just for argument's sake. All right. Lifting right leg, lifting left arm. Backstroke, bend the leg, connecting foot in with the hand. So this is kind of an exercise in spatial awareness because you can't see your hand and foot when you're doing this. So sometimes it can be hard to make that connection, you know? Breathing deeply. I am shaking because it's very warm in here. And exhale back down. Whew, you're doing great. All right, how much time we have? I think we have a couple more poses left. So let's keep the knees bent. Let's come up into a sort of kneeling position here. Who's saying hello? Oh, it's Rice Lake Log Cabin. Hey guys, how's it going? If anyone needs a cottage rental, check out Rice Lake Log Cabin. All right, so here we are. We are in sort of a kneeling mountain pose here. We are going to be doing camel pose. So if you have some blocks, that might be helpful, especially if you don't have the biggest range of flexibility. No shame in using blocks here. Okay, so you can put the blocks in between your feet or outside of the feet, or you don't even need to use them all if you don't have them. That's totally okay. So from here, we're going to tuck the toes under, creating a nice, like, sort of tall heel. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. And from here, exhale, see if you can swing the right arm back just like you're doing your backstroke. And you can either connect in with the block or you can connect in with your heel. So we're doing a slight back bend, lifting the heart center up towards the sky. Breathing deeply. All right, let's see if we can stand up out of this pose. So you might need to bring that left or right arm to the hip in order for you to come back up straight, or you can see if you can just lift it all the way back up to center. Okay, exhale, let's backstroke the left arm this time, connecting with the block or the foot, whatever feels best. Slight back bend, opening heart center. And if you feel like you can manage it, backstroking the right arm down as well to meet the left, coming into a full camel. Not wrenching the head back too far, only as far as feels comfortable. When you feel ready, one hand at a time to the hips, coming back to a straight position. Awesome. Okay, take those blocks if you have them, if not, totally fine. Place them just a little bit ahead of you, so just a little further where your table arms would be. Place the hands on the blocks, and then walk them forward so that your sort of forearms are on the blocks. Similar to like a Sphinx pose. And then see from here, maybe you might want to do like sort of crossed arms. See if you can sink the upper body down towards the mat here. If it's more comfortable, you might take your blocks out a little bit further and straighten the arms, sending the upper body down towards the mat, coming into a deep puppy pose. Taking a couple moments here. You might thread the needle just as we did with our table earlier. So left hand comes under right, coming into a little twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right hand under left, left shoulder, left ear comes down to the mat. Oh, sorry, right shoulder, right ear comes down to the mat. Inhale, come back to center. And you can challenge yourself here. You might want to move the blocks, we'll see. If you can sort of snake your upper body along the mat until you come into sort of an army crawl position. So you might need to bend the elbows a little bit as you come forward, whew, onto your belly. How well can you see me on Instagram? I'll move back a little bit. Okay, let's do maybe 1 or 2 more poses from here. All right, so keep arms out straight, legs out straight. And we will inhale and we'll lift the hands and the feet at the same time, coming into a sort of Superman locust pose. So inhale, let's lift. We're bouncing sort of on the pubic bone and the outer edges of the rib cage. Breathing deeply. Squeezing the booty, squeezing the core. Exhale, let it go. Okay, this time, bring the arms down the body so that your hands are next to your hips, but palms are facing up. And we're going to do the same pose again, except you're still lifting your hands, but towards the back of the body this time. Okay, ready? Inhale, lift, squeeze the booty, squeeze the core, lifting the extremities. You're flying. Exhale, let it drop back down. Okay, so this time, let's see if we can do the same thing we were doing with our tiger pose and our bird dogs and our gate pose, and see if we can reach the feet into the hands, coming in to bow pose. Sorry, I always get confused with wheel. Wheels, like when you're doing it upside down. So bow pose, or bow pose, depending on how you pronounce it. So let's start here by bending the knees, bringing the feet close to the bum. You can reach back, see if you can reach those feet. You might need to bring the knees out a little bit further than hip width apart. And then it's the same action we're doing before. So we're just lifting the upper body, the upper chest off of the mat, and we're lifting the knees up off the mat. So same thing, balancing on the pubic bone and sort of like the bottom of the ribs, creating sort of a nice little stable base for it. Okay, are you ready? Take a deep breath in and lift, squeeze that booty, squeeze that core, gazes forward, lifting the chest, pressing hands into, or feet into hands, sorry. Exhale, let it all go down. Woo! Beautiful. Okay, maybe a few more poses and then I think we can call it good for the day. All right, take the hands, place them underneath the shoulders. And we're going to lift the upper body into a little baby cobra. So take a deep breath in and lift. Exhale here in baby cobra. Inhale, press up to a full cobra, king, queen cobra. Wonderful. Can you see me? Yes, you can. Okay, if you would like to try up dog, what we're going to do is we're connect the upper surface, the tops of the feet in with the mat. And we're actually going to try to lift our thighs up off the mat as well. So same position, just a little bit more energetic. So make sure you really squeeze the bum here. Okay, inhale and lift. Hips are still coming down towards the mat. It's really hard to do this when your feet aren't on the mat. One more breath. Drop the thighs, drop the upper body. Woo! I am sweaty, people. Okay. You can push yourself up, but let's go back through. Let's do a quick plank pose here, and then we'll come up to seated. So, hands are underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under this time. You can leave your knees on the mat if you know you have trouble with plank pose. If not, you can raise the knees as well. We're going to squeeze the booty, squeeze the core, press our arms into the mat, and push ourselves up in a way into a plank pose. So basically just a push-up. Okay. Whew. On your marks. Get set. Deep breath in and push. Coming up into plank. Doing great. Let's step right knee forward. Left knee forward. Drop the hips down. Coming back into our seated position. Awesome. Thank you for showing up for yourself today and for showing up for me and being patient with my slight lateness. I might take a small hiatus from Workout Wednesday for the next little bit. I haven't been so public about this, but if you've noticed, my bio has changed on Instagram. I am working on something super cool. I'm working on an online course. And it's a lot of work because I need to film a lot of content in a very short period of time to get this done. So I'm going to be spending most of my time working on the content for that. Details to come soon. But I think for the rest of the day today, I might spend taking these Workout Wednesdays and my Mindful Mondays and uploading them to YouTube so that you always have content to go back to. We've got almost 2 months worth of content now for Workout Wednesdays and Mindful Mondays. So if you're looking for some more workouts, you can start at the beginning again. And we've actually done pretty much the whole body. We've done core, we've done booty, we've done core and booty together, we've done legs. I think we did arms. If not, maybe I'll do one more. We'll see. We did neck and shoulders. We did one for balance. Yeah, we did a full body. We've done pretty much everything. If you really want, I might do one more for like arms, back, and just a couple other core variations. We'll have a look. But yeah, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break from these Wednesday lives to spend some more time working on my content. And my lives after I finish up our Mindful Mondays will be focused a little bit more on some niche content related to my course. Maybe I'll still continue to do Wednesday lives, but they might just be a little bit different. They're not necessarily going to be workouts. They might be focused on something a little bit different. So we'll see, but big things coming. I have lots of really, really interesting things planned. And you can still catch me, obviously, Tuesdays and Thursdays for full-length yoga class. You can sign up on my website at YogaNaraska. I've been having some issues with my pricing plans, though, so if you do have issues, just shoot me a message and I'd be happy to help you with that. So, I'm gonna go get some lunch and some very cold water and maybe have a cold shower because it's like 40 degrees today here. So thanks again for showing up, and I will see you later. Send me a message if you have any questions or if you just want to say hi. Bye. Oh my god, you can see how sweaty I am. It's gross. See ya.